Good morning, my dear students. My name is Palaj বিশ্বাস, Assistant Professor, JS College of Engineering, Kolani, and Department of Mechanical Engineering. And today discussion the aspect of chain conveyor design. This is my lecture number 20, and subject is materials handling. And the few outlines will be there, and this will be the dynamics phenomena in chain conveyor, and chain pull and conveyor horsepower also will be mentioned according to this the outlines. We can see the dynamics phenomena in chain conveyor, and this is the in a chain sprocket the drives engagement of sprockets in two chain being discontinuous in nature. The linear velocity of the chain between the two successive engagements successive also the engagement with the sprocket teeth becomes non-uniform, and also the reason for this is that the chain will be found, this will be the engagement of the sprockets, the teeth becomes the non-uniform this region for this the chain, and that does not wrap around the driving sprockets on the piece circles, and but traces a piece polygon also will be here, a phenomena known as a and cardial actions also will be found during to this dynamics phenomena in a chain conveyor design. And also the period of irregularity is equal to the time taken by the sprocket between two successive engagements also will be concentrated. According do not the wrap around these driving sprockets on the piece circle, but trace a piece polygon, a phenomenon known as cardial actions. The period of irregularity is equal to the time taken by the sprocket between the two successive arrangement also will be, or the engagement also will be here. And the to keep the variations of tension in the chain to a tolerable limits also will be found. The speed of the chain conveyor is kept low. The cardial action of the chain likes the when going round the sprockets also imparts a pulsating motions at right angles to directions of chain to the conveyor also the chain, and this is more pronounced also will be concentrated according to this the dynamic chain conveyors. And when sprockets with the fewer teeth is that is the increase the piece angle, the alpha 0 is used. Basically the piece angle is increased during to this sprocket. This is called the angle is the alpha 0 is used. When the conveyor center the distance is short, the pulsations is less noticeable. The short in the pulsation is the less noticeable. And another the chain pull and the conveyor horsepower also will be here. The chain pull and conveyor horsepower, the entire weights of the materials and the moving parts of the chain conveyor is pulled by the chain or the chain employed. It is therefore importance to the calculate the tension of each chain and select the chain with the adequate the stance to work safely. And under the working post the chain will be subjected to also here the tension or pull necessary to move conveyor chain is sum total of the live loads, that is the force required for the conveying the materials, the push plus the D and the resistance to the movement of conveyor parts. And thus the total chain pull. What is the total chain pull? The force required to raise materials up and the inclinations plus force required. And basically this will be concentrated according to this. The total chain pull also will be calculated during to this the force required to raise materials up and inclination. This will be the raising the up of this the material, and also the this materials will be the inclined, and also this will be inclinations. The all things also will be given during to this the chain pull, and that like the another force will be concentrated according to this the force required to raise conveyor, and the basically conveyor is required to raise, and this force also will be required. For this the force required to raise conveyor parts of the inclinations plus frictional resistance also required to this the frictional resistance to the movement of loaded conveyor parts in the conveying run. Basically the this will be concentrated according to this the force required to rise materials up and inclinations, plus force required to raise conveyor parts up the inclinations plus frictional resistance to the movement of the loaded conveyor parts in the conveying run plus frictional resistance of the empty conveyor parts during the return runs. Basically, this will be concentrated the so many force will be required for this the total chain pulling of this the force. The first is the raise materials up and inclinations. The required to the raise conveyor parts up the inclination. This will be required to the conveyor parts. The frictional resistance also will be required to this concentrate and to the movement of loading conveyor parts in the carrying run plus friction resistance of empty conveyors part during the return runs. And basically this empty conveyor also will be the return and this force also will be concentrated according to this. For this is the this total pull will be calculated. Basically the if the various factors are represented with the following notations. The T is the total chain pull in newtons and the F is the coefficient of friction. F is the coefficient of friction of moving chain or runways. This will be the coefficient. F is the coefficient of friction of moving chain on runways and L is the length of conveyor centers. The L is concentrated equals to length of the conveyor centers. The N. Basically H is the horizontal projection of the conveyor. This will be M will be given. The H is the horizontal projection of this the conveyor. The V is the vertical projection. V is the basically this will be the vertical projection of the conveyor and this is the concentrate. All things will be the in meter. Okay, the length is will be concentrated according to this the meter. Horizontal projection conveyor. This will be also the meter distance will be covered. And the mg is the mass of load per meter of conveyor, that likes the kg per meter, that like the kg per meter, and mc is the moving mass of conveyor per meters. The mc is concentrated according to this the moving mass of the conveyor per meters with the kg per meter, and the s is the velocity of conveyor. Will be concentrated the velocity of conveyor, that means the m by m minutes, and the meter per minutes also will be concentrated. Then T equals to mgv, sorry, m suffix g into g into v plus mc into g into v plus mg g f h plus mc g f h minus mc g v equals to mg into g is bracket v plus f h is bracket close plus mc into g in the bracket start v plus f h bracket close plus mcg bracket start f h minus v is the bracket close. If v in the quantity mcg, the mcg f h minus v is the exceeds, but the f h the conveyors return run will move down the inclinations owing the to the gravitational pull overcoming the frictional resistance of the return run, and this will be concentrated according to this the frictional resistance to the return run. In these conditions, the term mcg into the bracket start fh minus v is the bracket close is taken to be 0. If fh is greater than v, then the additional spool is necessary to pull the return part of the conveyors will be concentrated. The additional spool is necessary to pull the return parts of the conveyor. And if the C is capacity of the conveyor in tons, basically the C is the capacity of the conveyor in tons and per hour. We can write mg. We can write what is this? The mg equals to 16.66 C by S kilometer per kg per meters. This equations one may be written as the T equals to 16.66 into C into G by S, the bracket start the B plus F is the bracket close plus mcg into bracket start B plus F is bracket close plus mc into G, the F into A minus V will be, this will be the equation number 2. The frictional coefficient F depends on whether the chain is sliding or rolling. This F, the frictional coefficient F is depends whether the chain is sliding or rolling. This is the concentrate according to this the F. Or the for non-roller flat in flat links in sliding on steel tracks or through, the value of f dash the may be taken as 0.2 and 0.33. The what is the value? The links in sliding the of the throw, the value of f is may be taken, that like the friction coefficient will be depends on this the 0.2 and 3.33. For well lubricated and dry run respectively, the what is the well lubricated and dry run, this will be respectively the rolling frictions depends on the roller size. The what is the rolling friction? This will be depends on the roller size conditions of the track, etc. For 50 millimeter diameter, it is 0.15. For the 50 millimeter diameter, it is 0.15. While for 150 millimeter, it can be taken as 0.06. The this is the can be taken as 0.06 of the track, etc. For the 50 millimeter diameter, it is the it is 0.15, while for the 150 millimeter it can be taken as 0.06. When the load on conveyor passes through the stationary skid, the skid plates as in deep apron or pan will be concentrated according to this. The load on conveyor passes through the stationary skid plates as in a deep apron or pan. The conveyor additional frictional pull due to the rubbing. Additional frictional pull due to rubbing must be added to the chain pull T obtained. The basically the chain pull, this is the concentrate, the T is the whole pull will be here from this the equation number 2. The chain pull obtained the from the from the formula of the equation number 2 we can found, and this T will be calculated for the this way. If the pull Y will be calculated, the Y will be the Y is the calculated, that like this pull Y in Newton for meter length of skid plate, then Y equals to 2.3 h square by k is concentrated according to this, where the H equals to height of materials rubbing. The H equals to height of materials rubbing in skid in centimeters, and K is a factor depending on the material as given in table. And these tables you can see the iron ore, the crust, this will be materials K factor will be depends on the value is 4. Depends the this K factor value is the 4, and the cement cleaners also will be concentrated according to this the value of 8, and the gravel or stone is the K value is 8, and the coal, fire and lumps mixed, the value of K equals to 30, and the sheaves pulpwoods, sheaves and pulpwood also the value is the 48, for this the value of K, and the sugarcane also the sugarcane value of K equals to 80, and this value will be taken apply on this the this Y equals to 2.3 h square by K will be calculated. And another things, the basic power for driving the conveyor is calculated by the formula the P equals to 1.15 into S into the bracket the total chain pull. Just like the total chain pull is found where the basically previously is the calculated that what is the total chain pull, that like the T is the calculated minus AMC into G, and just like the bracket start the V minus FH, that likes the this is the bracket close, and also the second bracket also will be third bracket also will be closed into the by 1000 is to into 60, that's like the divided by here the 1000 into 60 is kilowatt, and this formula takes care of 10% head shaft and the 50% tail shaft friction will be calculated, and basically the basic power will be calculated by this formula. The driving for the conveyor is calculated by the formula P equals to the P equals to 1.15 into S into the total cost chain pull minus MCG into the bracket, first bracket V minus FS bracket close, and also the third bracket, and all are divided by the 60,000 kilowatts. This formula takes care of the 10% head shaft and the 5% tail shaft frictions. However, for the actual motor. For the actual motor power calculation, the efficiency of the drive systems will be calculated. Efficiency of the drive systems also will be calculated by this the approximate gearbox. The driving system consisting of gearbox, the pulley and belt, the gearbox, pulley and belt, and coupling etc. Also coupling and etc. have to the considered. The drive is generally applied to the delivery ends. The drive is the basically this is the general applied to the delivery end. The required power is practically same. The required power is the practically same if the drive is applicable to the tail end. And also the advantage of head end drives is that only the active side of the chain is under maximum load. So basically the active side is considered is the chain is under the maximum load will be calculated. A tail end drives the drive will put the center length of the chain under this maximum tension, and this causes greater friction at the head shaft, and the greater wear of the chain will be calculated. Basically, what is this? The advantage of the head end drives is that the only the active sides of the chain is under maximum load. A tail end drives will put the entire length of the chain under this maximum tension, and this causes greater friction at the head shaft, and the greater wear of the chain will be the calculated. And another things we have to concentrate according to this the chain conveyor, and also this aspect we have to calculate it the more concentrate according to this the total pull of this because the chain will be the sagging to this downward directions, and also this will be required some idler concentration also will be there, and this will be required to this some frictional effect also will be given. That this will be some maintenance also will be concentrate accordingly. The few maintenance systems will be required for this proper to times, and there either this chain not only not be fully movements also will be there, because this all chains will be concentrate according to this the pulling force. According to this the pulling force, not is the pushing force will be concentrate according to this the chain conveyor, and aspect of this the chain conveyor. And a few of the motors will be required to this the transfer of the chain, and the transfer of chain the one shaft to this the another shaft, and sometimes you have to require the some support systems, and this will be the high weight will be there during to this the chain conveyor. For these aspects we have to concentrate this the different maintenance procedures will be properly. And another things, the materials having skid, and this will be dependent to this on the iron ore crush, and gravel stone, and these things will be easily transferred, and also this k factors value will be again remember for this will be transfer the materials during to this chain conveyor. For this type of aspect will be concentrate according to this transfer of materials during to this chain conveyor aspect of this chain conveyor. And always the head and tail end always you have to concentrate according to this the transfer of materials, and also the you have to the required power, and the practically same if drives is applied to the tail ends. The advantage head end drives is that only the active sides of the chain is under maximum load will be concentrated. The maximum load you have to calculate it to this the T, and this is the tail end drives will put the entire length of the chain, and this is the another things is the concentrate according to this the entire length of the chain aspect of the chain drives. And this entire length, according to this the entire length you have to loads or the weight also will be concentrate according to this the entire length under this maximum tensions, and also the you have to calculate it to this the tension. Then always you have to maintain to this the maximum length of the belt, because the you have to spur gates will be found during to this the different chain, and also this will be all pulling force or the these tensions will be come during to this the the belt sorry chain will be the properly working condition. Then the pulling force will be concentrated during to this the total maximum length, and this causes greater frictions, and the head shaft and the greater wear of the chain will be concentrated. And basically the max during to this the maximum tension, this will be depends on this the wear of the chain, and also the head shaft, and how type of how much frictions will be calculated will be produced during to this the chain movement. Then these things also will be concentrated according to this the maximum tension, and also the maximum length of this chain will be concentrated. This causes the greater friction, head shaft, and the greater wear also will be concentrated of the chain. And my friends, the next classes discuss to this the Hall conveyor. The Hall conveyor also discuss the next class. Okay, thank you, my dear students.